Total Equine Horse Feed proudly presents All Around Performance Horse. Horse is brought to you by Total Equine Horse Feed, helping you build a better horse one scoop at a time. Western Horseman, the world's leading horse magazine since 1936. Barrel Horse News, Quarter Horse News, Real Time Equine, helping you manage your equine documents. Big Bend Saddlery in Alpine, Texas. Ranch gear, cowboy supplies and products for the Western at heart. Sundowner Trailers, the official trailer of All Around Performance Horse. Clothing provided by Wrangler. Boots provided by Jeff Bromhall Boots. Custom fitted and handcrafted in Texas. Special thanks to these fine organizations for their support of All Around Performance Horse.
Weeks back, I traveled to Montana to visit one of our great sponsors, Better Ranch Products. They make cattle banders as well as a few other ranch products. I wanted to spend the day with Scott and his family on their ranch in San Ignatius, Montana. Then later, take a tour of their factory where the bander is made. We basically dove right in with them sorting out some cattle on the ranch.
We do the cows. We weigh and take care of the cows in the spring.
Right.
And give them red water shots and that's about the only time they'll get worked until winter.
Right.
And we'll sort the calves off like right now, and but the cows will go back out for another 30 days or so until, and then I'll bring them back in, and we'll give them. I'll call the cows and give them their winter shots.
Right.
Yeah, 18W and 8G.
What are you hunting? Which one?
Not. Oh. Good save.
I didn't know for sure, but kind of looked like it was patterned.
I try to use low birth weight bulls on everything so I don't have to try to keep anything separate.
Right.
And it's worked pretty good. But you know, for a few years, I used a Coriani bull on my first calf heifers. And I really like that.
Right.
In 10 or 15 years, whatever, I never pulled a calf. And they'll about half of them will go with the with this group of cattle it'll go. The ones that are marked up, they won't take.
Right. I tell you what, the thing about those Carenta cattle, they're just tough too.
Oh, I love
mean,
them. I had about 80 head of cows at one time.
Oh yeah?
And they're the cutest little things.
Yeah. So I imagine it gets pretty cold up here. These cattle handle the cold weather pretty good, or how?
They handle it surprisingly well. And we have no cover for them. They just stand out there, but we don't get much wind here.
Right.
It rarely blows. If it's blowing, it's.
Oh, so it doesn't go howling through here.
No,
then, huh?
no. Our snow, if we get snow and it stays any amount of time at all, it just lays. I've seen snow on top of fence posts, like this deep, and it'll be there until it melts away.
Melts down.
Yeah.
I'll be darned. I would have thought wind would come on through here pretty hard.
We don't get it.
I guess it's kind of blocked by the mountains around here. Is that?
I don't know. I just
doesn't
just doesn't blow much, which is a good thing because where I grew up, it blew.
Ranching and raising cattle is more than my family's livelihood. It's our passion. We don't chase fads and trends. We value endurance, quality, and a strong heritage. If you're like me, then you probably look for the tool that will last. And when it comes to bull castration, the XL Bander is the tool you're looking for. Start your heritage with an XL Bander from Better Ranch Products.
Come on, kids. Come on, kids. Both of them. We'll get them both.
So how'd you come up with the idea of the bander and that type of thing? How'd you get into that?
One time my dad had some cattle and he didn't castrate the bulls. And so they got really big and we decided we didn't want to knife cut them.
Right.
Because we knife cut for years.
Yes, sir.
And we didn't want to knife cut them, so he said, well, let's ban them. And I said, well, how in the heck are you going to ban them? I said, we don't. And he said, well, let's just take some inner tube. And we cut little strips off an inner tube out of a tire. And I got under there and wrapped it around 4 or 5 times and tied a knot in it. And it worked fine. And so we did that for 2 or 3 years in a row. And then I'm under there one day doing that.
There's got to be a better way to do this.
My mom come along and she says, why in the heck don't you guys build something to do that? And that got Dad started on that. And he...
Really? So it started with your dad?
Yeah. He come up with the idea of the building the castrator.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be dang.
There's a few little parts of it that I thought of, but his 99% of it was his.
Right. I'll be darned. So how long have y'all been building that then?
Since 88.
Since 88?
Yeah. On the Tri-Bander and the XL Bander, Mike come up with most of that stuff there. But that has really been a good deal for us. The company's really...
Now, do y'all have a background in engineering or mechanical, or is it just kind of necessity and invention type?
Yeah, we just kind of, and Jake, one of my other sons, he's thinking of stuff constantly.
Right.
If we come up with, if we started everything with his, every morning he comes, you know what we need to do?
He's the idea man, huh?
And we just kind of make it as we, and like other stuff, if we use it on our place, we like it. We try. I sell some mineral feeders that are made in South Carolina, I think.
Right.
And they're the best thing going that I've ever found,
But all y'all's stuff is kind of tried and tested on y'all's place.
Yes,
you don't
it is.
send it out to the public without knowing that it works.
No.
Now there's Mike and Jake. Are those your only two?
No, I got another son, Dan, and he works in the office up there.
I see. So it's pretty much a family owned, operated type business.
Yeah, and me and my brother own the thing,
Yes, sir.
and but the boys
All
were
involved.
Yeah.
Right.
Like my wife, she decided one year she's going to start walking for exercise, so she'd walk out down that way and walked out there one day, and there's a big old grizzly bear standing out there in the middle of that field, and that ended the walking deal.
That's the help of that walking. My gosh. Is there many bear up here?
Oh yeah, I had a lot of grizzly bears. Yeah.
I'll be darned. Wow. I don't guess I've ever seen a grizzly bear in person.
Yeah, I had one of these little Coriani roping cattle get upside down one night here about a week ago and died. And I took it out just out there in the field, and second night it was gone.
Is that right?
Yeah.
My gosh. Do they, for the most part, leave cattle and stuff like that alone, or they?
I have never, to my knowledge, I've never had any problem.
After a live,
After a live cow, yeah. They'll slick up the dead ones, but I think they pretty much prefer rotten meat. I mean,
yeah?
I
They
think
like
that's
aged meat, huh?
I think they'll wait till it gets stinking good, and then
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
Come out here one day. I didn't. My dad did. Come walking out here, and a big old mountain lion laying right over there.
Is that right? Y'all have quite a few of those also around?
Yeah.
Huh.
And we got lots of deer. I mean, lots of deer. And when you look out there and there ain't no deer, you pretty much know there's a cat. They don't pay much attention to the bears at all. But when there's a lion around,
They get gone.
they're
huh?
gone.
I tell you what, and that's about half the darn thing, getting a cattle that you can be around and work with,
Yeah.
and not have to just fight all the time.
I've got one in here now that she's going to town. She's got a set of twin bull calves in here, or steer calves, and they're as big as the rest of them. She raised them both, but she'll come get you.
She'll hunt your pocket, huh?
So she's going to town.
Yeah, there's hardly no need for that kind of deal.
And, that ain't no fun being down under that. I've been there.
Not a place you want to be.
No.
After spending most of the morning on the ranch, we headed to the Better Ranch Products factory. Paul, Scott's brother and co-owner of the business, gave me a tour of the factory and explained one of their products to me. So now, explain to me what this is right here.
Okay, this particular stuff is polypropylene. This we don't make the nipples out of. The nipples are made out of a synthetic rubber. It's technology's changed in the last 6-7 years to where these nipples can be made with so they're recyclable. The old style thermoform you can't recycle. That technology is fairly new and quite expensive.
I see. So basically, this is more a harder plastic, and this it's pelletized over there also that goes through, and y'all just buy that bulk.
Yep, right. Just like this big boxes. Little green color pellets go in it, and we end up with one of them. Cycle time is about 50-55 seconds.
Really. And these here, like I said, they're recyclable.
Yep.
Look at this.
Yeah, we buy them back, and we take the regrind and make insulators, fence insulators for your fence, for your wheel lines, stuff like that.
This truly is a family-run business. Each bander is handmade and quality crafted by the very same people I worked cattle with that same morning. Their modern manufacturing process keeps each bander and Better Ranch product consistent to the highest possible standards. When you need a product that is real-world tested and designed with the working ranch mentality in mind, nothing is better than Better Ranch products. Now, I mean, just from being around y'all have a really close family and y'all work together. And I imagine, is it just family that works here, or is it?
It's all family except for one, and he might as well be family. You know, he's been with us since he was about a sophomore in high school, but that's everybody else's last name's Wadsworth. So, and it's worked out good. You know, we all get along real good, and so it's no big fights. It isn't like that TV reality stuff. That the real reality here is
it's pretty boring, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's kind of how we are. There's not any big fights or anything.
Yeah.
They'd be just filming and nothing happening.
Yeah.
Everybody goes to work. Yeah. That's it. You know.
Yeah. We do try some stuff though. One day we decided we're going to build this glider, and we made a big old glider out of cardboard. Buck got up on top of the roof up here and threw it off right to the ground. Well, we got to redesign that one. So
yeah, that one wouldn't have worked too well. Huh? Oh, man. Well, I tell you what, I sure have enjoyed you taking me through the factory and to your place and working cattle. Y'all are good people.
Well, I appreciate you coming up.
Yes, sir.
You picked a pretty nice day.
And we lucked out, didn't we?
Yeah.
We did.
And we worked in the mud, but it's better than what it was yesterday when it was raining.
Well, I gotta say, you can't turn